And we're recording. So Janina will join us later. She's going to be late. How's everybody else doing tonight?
Good.
Uh,
Okay.
tired, but good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me too. I'm tired too. So we probably will not be pulling a 3-hour thing. So
I'm okay with that.
That'll be a first.
we used to only do 2-hour things. It kept getting more and more. Okay.
Time flies.
Yeah,
It's because it's hard to find a place to stop.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of times I've caught a really nice place to stop, but certainly not every time. Okay, so it's 3 nights later, and we're starting a new story, which I have entitled Hidden Enemies. Okay. So there are many enemies to the kindred of El Paso. The Second Inquisition is always watching. The Lupines are a constant threat that will eventually leap into action without warning. The Sabbat have infiltrated the city and are working behind the scenes. The Anarchs and the Camarilla, despite working together, are constantly attempting to undermine each other. There are mages, there are demons, there are fairies. And inside the Camarilla and Anarch movement, every single vampire is in it for themselves. They are schemers. How can you depend on allies when you can't trust anyone? Secrets. And kindred are the masters of them. Think about it. Do you know where any other kindred sleeps? Do you know what herd they feed on? Or even their method of feeding? Do you know what businesses they run? Do you know what ghouls they employ? Do you know what relations they have with each other? And how much of what you know is just a disguise to hide their real secrets? It is possible that someone in the Camarilla or Anarchs has been tipping off the Sabbat. And on top of that, there is an Archon of Justicar Lucinda visiting the city. The kindred are full of rumor and worry. Is she here to root out Sabbat infiltrators? Is she here to depose Prince James? Is she here to rip the Anarch rebellion out by the roots? Whose side is she on? Well, there's one thing for certain. Like all kindred, Archon Michelle Delaney is on her own side. For the last 3 nights, the spines of the cactus have been active. Investigations into Antoine Saladar have brought up nothing, less than nothing. He never had much of an online presence, but what he did have has been erased. The ghouls that protected his 3 safe houses have been removed from play, their online presence erased, and their bodies found in a downtown dumpster. Emily claims the Sabbat have a hacker on her level, perhaps even better than her. She's claimed that before, but is she lying? Every kindred is on their own side. There are enemies everywhere, all around you. Who can you really trust? Our story opens in the Scarlet Song, still under renovation, with a new bartender hired by Toreador Primogen Cynthia Villarreal. His name is Marcus, and until the bar reopens, his only purpose is to act as an intermediary between his regnant and the spines of the cactus. Whoops, I'm moving shit around. Stop moving! We'll move that guy over there. Okay, so you guys are gathered here in the reworkings of the old bar, the Krusty Nipple.
Has it been named something different?
It's been renamed, I don't know, whatever I said. Crimson something or other? I'm going to write it down. I came
That
up
is
with it
just
on
as
the
bad.
spot as I wrote that. The Scarlet Song.
Okay, that's much better.
I was afraid he would call it the shocker.
Erasing Krusty Nipple and putting Scarlet Song. Okay, so you guys are in the bar. It's kind of torn up right now. This is they're renovating it, they're reworking it. She's changing all of the furniture and everything. It didn't hold. I probably have to push enter. But her agent is here. His name is Marcus. And I wrote a little bit of a description for him, just barely. Neatly
This guy's a Tremere agent.
Toreador.
Or Tori, sorry.
Yeah.
Not Tremere.
Neatly trimmed beard and piercing eyes. He's dressed like a street tough, but overall he looks much more like a model than a thug. So you guys are trying to decide your next move, what your next step is. Oh, as far as the dog goes,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
When you guys investigated that house again, everything was gone. The house was completely cleared out. The dogs were gone.
No.
Okay.
How much time has passed since that night?
Three.
3 nights.
Oh, hunger.
And we
Everybody
informed Prince
starts
James on
at
this, right?
1 hunger, except for Hector, who starts at 2 hunger, and then everybody make a rouse check.
Okay.
Okay, rouse check.
Hunger gained. I'm at 2.
You're at 2.
Wait, how do you do a rouse check again?
So the very bottom of of your character sheet. Roll 20.
I'm going. I forgot I like to have 2 tabs open, so.
Hector's at 3 and hungry as fuck again.
God damn it.
Dang it, Hector. Come on.
Big boy, I
Don't
gotta
get
eat.
hungry.
Yeah.
I'll get hungry every time I do my regular powers. I can't say anything.
Growing boy.
Oh wow.
My
For once Milo does not gain a hunger.
How about that?
Woohoo! I will when I go invisible, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I actually gained a hunger. I never get hungry.
Good. It's working out the way it's supposed to.
Oh, Krieg's hungry. He's gonna
Krieg's
complain
hungry,
about
Well, it's been
This
a few
is
nights,
new.
so Craig is starting to get a little bit more accustomed to the constant hunger. He's more used to being at hunger 1 and having the realization that he's not still starving. That
Wait, so I'm at hunger too, right?
you're at hunger 2 now, yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And you guys are teaching him, you're teaching him some stuff. Sometime tonight, I want you guys to roleplay teaching him the blood surge.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, and by the way,
so-
while we're on the topic of the blood surge, your dumbass storyteller taught you how to do it wrong and has no idea where he learned how to do it wrong. But your blood surge is
What is
only for 1 action, not for the scene. I have no idea where I got that idea from because it is spelled out quite clearly. So, yeah, it's for 1 action.
Simplicity's sake.
Yeah, I don't know. I was learning a whole lot of stuff at one time to get ready, and I guess I just
Huh.
got confused on something. Anyway, blood surges for, like, when you're making the roll, you choose to make your blood surge, and then you add your 2 dice to that roll.
So it'd be like if you were surging your strength because you wanted to punch somebody. That's for the 1
Yeah.
punch. It's
Uh-huh.
not for.
Yeah, it's for the 1 punch. It's
whole
not
fight.
for the whole scene, which is what we were doing, because I have no idea where I got that idea from. It sounded cool.
Oh, wow.
So now blood surge sucks compared to how you guys learned it working.
Yeah.
Boo.
So it's like it's
in-
basically like willpower.
In defense, very, very often you had it for the whole scene, but you only ever used it for 1 roll anyway. So
Hmm.
Boo.
Yeah. Okay. Just to clarify, so we did relay this information to Prince James, the stuff we had learned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, sorry, I may have missed a bit of the recap, but
You probably did.
yeah, you did.
Or you and Lynn.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell the
And he was
sheriff, or
just
do you
somehow-
leave that up to if James wants to tell it, Sheriff? I guess the question is how much in contact do you see yourself as the sheriff's man, as James's man, as both, and also the same question for the Ventru Primogen. I forgot what his name is.
I think I'd tell the
got his number.
sheriff. I would tell the sheriff just because
Okay.
I'm trying to like have a good relationship with my counterparts.
Okay.
Tell the Ventru. I may not necessarily relay that to him yet.
Okay.
Maybe I'll relay later, but
Timothy Hale. That's
Not
the
right
Ventru guy.
damn. Okay.
I only ever give information to Prince James. That's it.
Okay.
Unless he asks me to tell somebody anything.
Yeah. My principle is to always go to Prince James first. The only reason I'm sharing it with Sheriff is because it's sort of like a shared.
Mhm.
Like this is like
Cool.
he has a right to know, in my opinion, as well.
Oh, I would share stuff with what's her name?
Manura?
Valentina.
Oh, with Valentina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
If she
you don't see her on a regular basis.
Right, or Emily or whatever. I'm just saying.
Okay.
As far as relationships go, those would be the only two people that I would ever openly.
Well, I mean, it through Emily is how you found out that all of these guys lost all of their online.
Right.
They've been erased completely.
Also, over the 3 nights, I did make a bloodstone,
Okay.
so I have that ready to go.
Cool.
So, whoever it is, there's someone on their side who's just as technically inclined as Emily, if not more, and basically realized that she was snooping around and covered all their traces, and now they've moved.
All right. Well,
We know they're not going to be at the first house, and they're not. They'll obviously have cleared out the second and third locations as well that were near each other. So the question is, do we try to keep looking? Because if we find them again, but obviously no one's willing to mobilize resources to, do a raid and not do it quickly, then we're just going to lose them again. And every time that we find them, it gets harder. Like, they know that we're on their trail, and now they've probably really put in some countermeasures because it's not a fluke now. They know that we've located their locations in 2 different instances. So they know that we're looking for them.
yeah. Well, I guess maybe we would have, talking in hindsight, asked Prince James his suggestion on whether he wants to continue looking or.
He wants you guys
Feel
to
like
find out what the Sabbat are up to.
Okay, so.
Sounds like a yes.
That's
But
pretty
not
much your
permission
job.
to stop what they're doing.
Your job is to find out what the Sabbat are up to, what the werewolves are up to, what the Second Inquisition is up to. And if you happen to learn anything about demons or fairies or anything else weird going on, that would be great too.
Yeah, we tend to find stuff about weird stuff, so. Alright,
What about Hector? What do you think
What?
about, like, what's our next step? What's our next strategy? How they've already moved out from this next location, and if we try to do any kind of tech follow-up, it won't work because they've already cleared everything, and they've got someone as good as Emily running defense for them. So,
Yeah, as far as these guys showing up again.
we
Yeah.
have an address of a park on the east side, Fairview Park, where he meets up with his clients.
that's true.
So we could kind of go there
Yeah, just watch.
Yeah, and watch. I did make a bloodstone so that it, like, if I were to hide it on his person somewhere, I'll always know where that stone is, so I'll be able to tell where he goes.
That could be useful. How big is this bloodstone?
It's I mean, storyteller can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking it's like a marble.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it specifically said. So in my head, I picture it like marble size.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Something
So
you can slip into the back pocket or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Does it just look like a marble?
I don't know. Here, I'm gonna pull it
It's
up.
gonna look. I don't know. Read it and see if it gives us an idea.
Yeah, I'm opening it up. Oh no, I didn't. I did that for the other game, which we're not.
Because I'm wondering how conspicuous it would be if he found it. If he'd be like, "How'd this marble get in?" Or would he be like, "Oh wow, this is the bloodstone"?
Yeah.
I don't think it could be made out of a marble, and I don't think it's gonna look like a marble, but it should be about that size.
It might actually be like a literal rock that I put blood on. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I forgot where it's at.
Yeah.
It was a full 274.
Craft Bloodstone. Results in a bloodstone, a magical tracker to which the caster always knows the direction as well as general distance. It does not say. Ingredients: a pebble of iron ore or a small magnet, and a liter of blood from any source. Okay, so yeah, it's like a little rock of iron ore.
Yeah.
Or a small magnet.
It says a pebble, so I would imagine it could be just a little teeny tiny little thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that's not too suspicious. Okay.
It's a little piece of iron ore that's soaked in a liter of blood.
All right.
And it's soaked for 3 nights.
Yeah.
All right. Fairview Park.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Fairview Park?
It's out on the east side in Vincent's territory.
Okay.
What was happening there? I don't remember what I said. I wasn't feeling up to listening to the last hour of our show from last week.
You said Salazar meets his clients there?
Yeah, okay. I took
what was he selling?
So it says,
he sells druggies, like the people.
All right, so he sells drugs to junkies, and then he sells junkies to Kindred.
Yes.
All right, cool. Okay.
And
I figured that's what it was.
He infiltrated the AAP to get people addicted, and then he sells them drugs, and then he sells those druggies to the Kindreds that are addicts.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, which is, God, I don't want to see a vampire on crack.
Mm-hmm. But I would really like to lick the worm guy.
You want to lick who?
The worm guy.
Oh. Yeah.
I want to see how he tastes. Anyways.
For educational purposes.
Wording.
I know, sorry. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so Fairview Park.
Okay. Did you guys head out to Fairview Park?
Seems like our best lead. So what's our strategy? We could drop Milo, we could drop you off nearby, have you go hidden, and then we'll just do a classic. We'll be somewhere nearby where we can come in and get you if we need to.
Sounds good. And I'll have, if I can, we want the stone, if possible, to be put on Salazar himself, right?
If possible, but that seems risky. So I'll leave that up to you on when you think it's, on what's going on, if you think it's a good call.
All right. Well, I'll just feel it out. Okay. So, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. And one of the best things we may be able to do is not just identify Salazar, but also the people he's selling to. I don't know. Is there a taboo on vampires being addicted to drugs?
Nope.
Like, no taboo?
Nope.
But would there be a taboo if it was Camarilla vampires or Anarch vampires that were buying from the Sabbat?
Oh, yeah. they shouldn't be buying from the Sabat.
Yeah. So, like, we should also, if possible, try to figure out who the people are that are buying from. Is that's just another connection? Because then maybe we could flip one of them or something.
If you can't get the Bloodstone on Salazar, you can think about getting it on one of the junkies that they're selling, because they'll travel with vampires.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That or the vampire itself.
Okay.
I mean, as long as we can get some information.
Or maybe a vehicle that they're using too.
Yeah, vehicles.
I mean,
Those are
ideally,
important.
it would be better to get the pebble in a vehicle because then it would be harder for them to find it.
That's actually
But
really
I guess,
smart.
I could probably do that and maybe just be near the car.
Here's what you do.
Toss it in when they get in.
No. You don't even have to do that. Wedge it into a tire tread with some gum.
Okay.
Like, it just needs to be... not even gum. Just if you can get it really stuck in a tread, like to where it won't get out, that thing's not going to get unstuck. Gum if you want to, but put it in the tire tread. If it goes loose, we'll know because it'll you'll sense that it stopped moving.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But if it doesn't,
is good too.
The what?
Up underneath the car somewhere.
Yeah, you could stick it underneath the car. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Right? To the bottom of the
the
car or something?
I think the tread is probably the safest just because if they find like it stuck underneath, like say someone's doing mechanic work and they're like, why is there gum stuck underneath the car? That looks a little more suspicious than just a pebble stuck in the tread.
That's true.
That just happens. It's going to be with everything else.
Because I know what car.
Yeah.
Or we know what car, right? Didn't we see the car they were in?
Yes, you did see the car they were in.
So
yeah, we did. And we did get the license plate too, actually.
Yeah. So if I see that car, then I'll put it on that car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we just want to say that the license plate was just like XXXYYY like
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put that in like XXXYYY. Default
Use
license.
your contacts to be separately tracing that license plate as well and get a hit.
Oh yeah, I can look up the license plate. You just try to see if there's anything associated with.
Yeah, you could have done that already.
Because it will. Yeah. So it would. Yeah. Did I? I probably did.
I'm sure you did.
Let's see.
So a question would be, who does it pull up as the owner of the vehicle?
It registers as stolen.
Okay. Yeah.
From like a week ago. And I don't know, random name.
Registered as stolen. Person.
Well, maybe the person it was stolen from could have seen something.
It's possible. It's always another lead.
Report. Wouldn't there be a report?
If it's registered as stolen, then yeah, there is a report. That's how it's registered. So somebody must have called it in. There would have been an officer who would have eventually responded to take the report. Left their keys and ammunition.
The report just said that someone demanded she get out of the vehicle, and she got out. And then they drove off.
It was a carjacking.
Mm-hmm.
And it was someone. You know what? I bet it was the guy that we left at the McDonald's. Because he had that ability.
Oh,
how did the ability work again?
He's dead, though. He's dead, by the way.
Wait, how do we know that?
His body was found in a dumpster.
Oh, God.
All of their bodies were found in dumpsters downtown.
Wait, all of the ghouls?
All of the ghouls.
All of them?
Yep.
Including George?
Who was George?
Not George.
George
was our
all
guy.
the information, and we were going to try and bring him to our side.
Yep, all the ghouls.
No.
Oh, George.
We did warn
You've
him.
hurt us deeply, Sestonn.
They were all found in a dumpster 2 days later.
Oh my gosh.
Did they find anything weird on the bodies? Would we
They
have
weren't.
access to
They
that?
still had blood. I mean, because that would be the first thing to look into. Were they all drained? No, they still had blood. They were just executed in the back of the head and then thrown in a dumpster. All of them together in the same dumpster, just like someone had taken
Where
out
was-
the trash.
Huh.
Oh man, George.
We're really trying to cover their tracks and punish those who expose them.
How did they know so fast?
Weird they weren't drained though.
Well, I think they realized they'd be found. They may have only
They
taken a little
wanted
bit.
Obviously,
But if you're a vampire, it's not going to take you very long to completely drain them. I don't know what you know what I mean. So it's telling me it may not have been vampires that killed them.
Well, but
May
you
have
also have
only
to
been
think that
one
they're
or two
also trying to
vampires. You
protect the
can't drain 8
masquerade.
guys.
Okay, I thought the hunger was nonstop.
It's not once you drain a guy.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. If you diablerize a person,
But if none of them were drained and they're all found like that, they're just summarily executed. That doesn't sound like vampires.
yeah. But
Unless
the thing
it's
is
It really doesn't,
think about
no.
maintaining the masquerade.
Mhm.
Think how quickly you'll get the Inquisition on you if a bunch of bodies start showing up and the autopsies show that they're like freaking drained of blood. You know, like you'll get the freaking FBI here in 2 seconds.
This is the Sabbat we're talking about. They don't give a fuck about that.
But what if they're sending us a message? I mean, to kill all of them and throw them all in the same dumpster, that's a
And-
pretty loud message.
And they would know it. They'd be found. It's not like they were just putting it there like, oh, well, just for right now. I'm pretty sure they could have disposed of the body if they wanted to.
It's just really weird that none of them were drained at all to me. Like, if all of the ghouls were found and none of them were drained at all, that's like, if we were going to kill off a bunch of people, I can't imagine that we wouldn't drain at least one of them each when it's such a rare resource. The blood, you know what I mean? Like, feeding is such a fucking constant thing.
Well,
That's
they
like
may have people
burning
that
money.
they have access to that they drain all the time. So it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Fred
How
did
often
say-
do you get to completely drain someone?
Well, it's different for Sabbat because they don't care about people, right? So
Yeah,
he did
when
say that
when
they were
Sabbat
just-
feed, they generally take all of it.
you know, heck, they may drain it all, then like chop up the body. Like, no, who knows what they do?
To me, it's like finding a bunch of undrained bodies. To me, just doesn't sound like Sabbat. It just doesn't sound like vampires. It's like burning money.
It could be somebody that wasn't in Sabbat.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Like you
I think
said.
it's like more likely their allies are like, whoever the fucking those other people were.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe he had the worm guy killed him.
mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I doubt it, but maybe.
Maybe the gunshot
still-
wounds in the back of their heads was really just worm bites.
I'm still waiting to see what the other guy does. His bodyguard?
Whose bodyguard? What?
What's a Native American could have done it too.
Yep.
He's always with them.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Yeah.
Black Smoke? Something like that?
Something smoke.
I have it in last week's notes.
His name was Black Smoke.
Black Smoke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Salazar, Thomas, Bass, and Black Smoke.
Mhm.
And Bass was obviously Wormcan mage.
The can of worms mage.
So, you want to go to the park?
Yeah. Just if they knew that we found out information, they might have switched parks.
They may have, but it's also one of those leads where it's like you can't. We
Yeah,
should be ready in case
right.
they try to ambush us when we show up.
that is true too.
Is there any way that like we would have access to an increase in deaths at any area, like unexplained abductions, or that's beyond what we're capable of?
There are unexplained disappearances around the city constantly.
Yeah. It's
This is
not
a
something
world
that
of
would stand
darkness, and
out.
then this is also a city on the edge of Sabat territory. So it just
Right.
happens. Most of the time, it is like street people. Street people are
Hmm.
just disappearing,
People that you wouldn't notice.
right? But there are
Is it
also
possible to put?
disappearances of normal people. What'd you ask?
Is it possible to put one of my ghouls on like the undercover? Maybe two of them, right? Put them in undercover, trying to infiltrate dog rings in the area, dog fighting rings.
Certainly could. Yep.
And like so let me ask you this though, like from a because Hector wants to just know what kind of danger he's putting his guys in. If I send one of my ghouls out there, can other vampires detect that they're my ghouls?
No.
Okay.
Not
All right. Cool.
not without, like normal ass research stuff. Or
All right.
or by, psychically forcing them to tell them. That can happen. But dominate
Right.
is really not that difficult.
All right.
They're
So
still,
let's
in
put.
fact, so let me say yes, because it only takes level 2 dominate. Who's your master?
Yeah, but the vampire would have to have a reason to dominate and then know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna...
if they find out that they're a ghoul, then they might do that. Who's your master? And since they're mortals, they get no resistance to it. So,
Gotcha.
so
all right.
the
Well,
answer
let's
is yes.
send.
They can find out, but it's not from like a sense of any kind. Like Mila's licking blood floors won't tell her who the regnant is of a ghoul. So.
All right. So I'm gonna say we're gonna put Keith and Johnny, aka Cobra, and actually Juan.
Okay.
But Keith and Juan are the two. I'm gonna say, hey, start getting into dog fighting. Start, trying to attend. Put your ear to the street. You guys, actually, what you should do is, ask around about buying pit bulls and German shepherds and shit like that. So say you're interested in buying them. And you want like the meanest motherfucking dog you can get. And then when you start with that, try to strike up conversations with like, if you find owners of kennels, kind of like, what's if you see some place that looks like it could potentially be like a breeding ground for dangerous dogs and potentially have connects, be slick about it, get in good with those people, let them kind of, make some references that you can react to, and then get yourself up in that game and let us know if you get any leads.
Okay.
If you're going to be looking for like dogfighting rings too, it might be a good idea to check out Craigslist.
Okay.
Because people who give away free dogs tend to they use them as bait dogs. So that's how yeah.
Okay.
People just
Give
they're-
away
they're
free dogs as bait dogs?
Yeah, they are
Well,
out on that mission.
Craigslist.
They're what?
They're out on that mission.
Okay. But what were you saying? That I'm just generally interested. They put out bait dogs? What's that?
Well, when people give away, like when people have dogs and they can't take care of them, they're saying, free to good home. People who want bait dogs will come and get the dogs and then use them as bait dogs. Like they're just trying to get as many free dogs as they can.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
So never give away a dog on Craigslist, no matter, I'm just letting you guys know it does happen.
Oh. Yeah.
What is
it's
a
sad.
bait dog?
It's a dog that they basically just
You
leave
use
it
it
to
to teach a fighting dog how to kill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they're not meant to fight. They're meant to be stepping stones for the dogs that are meant to fight.
Just people are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that the word vampires and we eat their blood. So.
Oh no, I'm saying that out of character.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucked up.
You could
Yeah,
very well
they're
be saying that in character too.
Yeah. No, you're right. The irony.
Mm-hmm. Fucking
Ugh.
humans.
Boy, that was a downer.
Right. Okay, so we going to Fairview?
Yep.
All right. Let's
I
be
What
slick
time
about it.
What time is it? You guys decide to go to Fairview? What time do you want to go to the park?
It's a good question.
Why don't we just scope it out for an entire nighttime? So as soon as sundown,
Yeah.
as soon as sundown.
Well, you guys wake up after sundown.
Well, I mean, yeah. As soon as we wake up, I guess we can head over there.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys
yeah,
woke
just
up,
sort of.
you met here, had your conversation. It's like 9:30 p.m. So you guys head out there. You'll get there around 10 or so.
Yeah, so we'll do the classic. We'll have Mila go stealth. We'll be at a distance, ready to come in and get her if we need to, and she can, of course, communicate silently over the phone.
Okay. So this is actually a pretty decent sized city park. It
Okay.
takes up about 3 city blocks, and it's not like really dense forest or anything. It's got some trees, and it's got like a jogging path, and it's got a couple of playgrounds. But it's also not in a very nice neighborhood. You know, the lights are smashed. There's some homeless people and some junkies, and so that's what you're looking at. It may very well have been a pretty nice city park, 10 years, 20 years ago. Now it's just it's a place for the street lowlifes to go, and the cops just are either too busy or just don't care. Who knows? Maybe it's actually it's still a decent park during the day. Unless if you want to go looking for needles in the sandbox, you can. But it could be a decent park during the day. You guys would never know. But there are no kids and no parents. But there are a couple of teenagers like huddled over against a tree or sitting in a, one of them wire park benches, picnic table things, just laughing and drinking out of bottles inside of a brown paper bag. Yep. It looks like kind of just ordinary stuff, but you got your eyes open for any clue of blood doll donations.
Let me get more hungry, because I know it probably will. Where's my other tail? Oh, here it is.
What car did you guys come in?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
The van is really conspicuous. They may have made my car. What are our other car resources?
Jessica has a car.
I know she's not here, but I don't think she
still
would
be
object
here
to
and
us
quiet.
using her car.
She could still be here and being quiet. She's a Malkavian. Sometimes she's just lost in her own little world.
I'd say her car.
Okay.
Just to get a rotation going.
Yeah.
I do. I'm gonna have the ghouls be in the Angrioso van, like on the other side of the park, just within reach, in case we need to. The 5 that aren't on the mission. That I have constantly trying to scope.
Just the 5, or is Gustavo with them?
Yeah, we'll bring Gustavo too, so he'll be 6. And then they sit in the van, kind of just on the other side, in case we need them for anything. But I tell them, don't look conspicuous or shit.
All right.
And I didn't get hungry. Go me.
Yep. So you're just sneaking around the park, looking at people.
Yep, with my pebble.
Okay. Well, of the people I've already listed off, is there anybody you're interested in going to pay attention to? Or are you just keeping a look around and waiting for new people to show up?
I think I'm just watching for now.
Okay. Well, a couple of hours go by. The teenage kids have cleared out. Some homeless people have come. One guy cleaned his balls in the drinking fountain.
Lovely.
And walk around with dirty balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
And you just keep waiting. More homeless people come by. take like mini baths in the drinking fountain, and they seem to be clustering together. Just
Does anything seem
talking
strange
and
about them?
drinking.
Oh, okay.
Not really. They're just
They're just homeless and bathing.
talking and drinking, and they're not like having fun telling stories or anything. No, they're all kind of miserable, barely talking, but still, needing each other's company as human beings do. A couple of cars have pulled up. Some people got
Okay.
out, looked around. Some other people didn't even get out.
Now that's of interest.
Okay. Yeah, so one
I mean,
we'll stick with that then for now. So yeah, a car came. It parked. Sat there for about 20 minutes. And then left.
anybody
no-
go to their window?
Yeah, I would have walked over there and kind of saw who,
Okay. Yeah, so there's a teenage boy and girl in the car.
Ow.
Are the windows all steamy?
No,
Oh, okay.
but the inside of the car looks quite smoky.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Then another car comes. Just sits there. There's just a guy inside. He's like in his late 20s. Screwing around on his phone, flipping through his phone.
What time is it by now? Like 11?
It's like 11. 11.
This guy's just on his phone in
He's
the
just
park.
on his phone in the parking lot.
If I
Okay,
look
he's
at the window,
waiting
can I
for
see
someone.
what he's doing on his phone?
He is scrolling through Facebook when you get there and look in through the window.
Okay.
Is there like any area that most people are like, they're not congregating, but they're kind of like surrounding?
No, not really. Except maybe there's a cluster of growing homeless people.
Where's the cluster at? I mean,
in the middle, away from the road, so that if cops come and decide to get them, they can disperse before cops actually get upon them.
I hate to say it, but we just gotta have patience. We're gonna do a stakeout. You can't give up after a little bit because we don't know what their time frame is.
Well, the guy on Facebook eventually puts his phone away and then drives off. He never got out. Half an hour later, someone else comes. Just sits in his car.
License plate of the guy that drove off?
So, hold on.
Yeah, you can get the license plates of all these guys that drive off. They're not relevant enough to record, but yeah, you have the license plate.
After that first one was in the car playing around and then drove off, and if someone else comes in and is playing around waiting, I'm going to stand right outside the window and watch everything they do on their phone, because I'm thinking they're getting a message that's telling them to go elsewhere now.
Okay.
So I'm specifically looking for a message that tells them to go somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, he does. When you get to his car and look inside, he is just sending a text, and then he closes his messages.
But I couldn't see what it was.
No, and he's scrolling through Facebook, and then he gets a text, and he opens his text back. And okay, make me a perception check.
Perception.
It's gonna be wits and alertness.
Okay. Wait. Three?
It says, "Watchmen are onto us." God damn it! And he turns off his phone.
Pebble.
And he puts it in reverse and pulls out.
Oh, I probably don't have time to stick a pebble in his car.
I'm pretty sure somebody else will come.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them. When he drives off, then I'm going to group text the Watchman group,
Be good with your group text.
and I'm gonna put guy that drove off received a text that said Watchmen are on to us, and then he drove away.
Okay.
Don't you guys feel special, like you're doing your job and stuff?
Jack is gonna reply. Be more vague, please. Tell us that stuff in person.
Oh, it's just Watchmen. It could be like the movie Watchmen.
License plate number.
Yeah.
Give me the license plate number and the
you guys
description.
got it. I'm sure she got it as he drove away.
Okay.
I mean, he
Because Hector say, hey, listen, I think I'm gonna go link up with my guys and we'll follow him.
Okay. I can
We'll
try to
report back.
pull. I could run the records, see what it pulls up. If it gives a driver that may have an address.
Cool, hit me up on the phone, and I get out of the car and just fucking try to inconspicuously haul ass over to over to my guys over there in the van. Or actually, I'll call them on the phone and I'll say, "Hey, pick me up,
Okay.
in a spot of the park that's somewhat close."
Okay.
Or a street or two down away from the park.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to move as fast as possible. I don't want to lose that car.
Oh, you're gonna be real fast.
Well,
Yeah, you're gonna lose it already.
yeah.
I mean, if she just gave me the description of the car, which way it was leaving the park, what the license plate number is, I can already be moving.
Yeah. How far away was?
They were just on the other side of the park.
Yeah.
It depends on the direction the car goes in, really.
Mhm.
Because if it goes away, you won't catch up. But if it goes with you,
Why don't we do some kind of roll to
yeah.
Okay.
try to catch him?
I don't know what kind of role this is gonna be.
I mean, if you'd like, Hector, we can try to follow him.
That would be easier.
In the car immediately? Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. So we would just need to make a check. We need to try to just, be stealthy about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what would that be? Streetwise and wits?
No.
We have a stealth skill,
You have a stealth skill.
but we're also driving, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay. So
Is that
it's going to
drive?
be. Okay. So your following him is going to be wits and drive, but he's not trying to get away from you. So don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Not unless he notices that he's being pursued.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wits and stealth.
I'm assuming I'm the driver, so...
Well, Jessica's the driver.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
her car.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make the roll for her. Unless you want to spend a minute switching.
Well, what's her,
I don't
what's her
know.
wits and still?
Did we ever find
Unless you
out?
think
Like, it's not very good.
I mean,
It's 2 dice.
if we're gonna do, like, actual subterfuge following, I think I would say, hey, let's switch.
Okay.
If Jessica's not
All right, you
confident
roll.
in herself.
She's totally gonna be cool with a man taking the driver's the wheel.
I got no idea. She seems to be
I don't
kind of
think so.
out of it. She just
There's no
mumbles,
reason to believe she wouldn't be
mumbles
okay
something
with that.
and then gives up her seat.
Okay, good.
We can move off of this page. We're not in the.
I can't willpower reroll hunger dice, can I?
No. Every other
can't
dice,
do
So,
man.
2 successes is 2 successes.
There we go.
I should have blood surged.
Okay, so let me make for him a wits and perception roll. We're gonna assume he's got 4 dice at that. That sounds pretty.
It's equivalent to mine.
What'd I get?
That's three
Three.
successes.
24 successes! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna try and lose you now. So now we've got like a wits and drive situation.
Huh?
We're gonna make 3 combined. You're gonna make 3 wits and drive rolls. He's gonna make 3 wits and drive rolls, and if he gets more successes than you, he will have escaped you. Unless you don't want to get in a high-speed chase, because he is willing to get into a high-speed chase.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it in our interest to like chase after? That's not very spy-like. That's more let's chase him.
Yeah.
Like-
so it's up to you. He is.
Dirty Harry.
I mean, at first he's cautious, and you're like, I'm going to turn here, and then he makes another turn that doesn't make sense with his first turn, and you're like, oh yeah, he's testing us. So if you continue to
Yes.
follow, then he's going to speed up and try to get away from you.
Could we? Here's the thing. So I recognize that he's going to try to shake us.
Mhm.
So could we try to not follow the bait with the hope that we catch back up to him at a later point?
Like going up a main road.
Yeah. Like, what would be the role for that? Try to like. I mean,
Guessing
obviously
where
we're hedging
he's
our
going?
bets. Yeah. See, that's yeah. Make it so it'd be like we make a prediction on where he was going, and then like hope that he'd eventually catch back up.
Fuck
Yeah,
that, bro.
okay.
Stay on him. Don't let this
Try
motherfucker
that
go.
If you want, make me an intelligence
man.
and drive check.
Yeah, but
versus
if
his
we
wits
if
and
we
drive.
let him know that we're pursuing and we get in a
He
high-speed
already knows.
chase-
Yeah, he
He
already,
already knows. So at this point, he's getting away or he's not. And you know, the longer we let him get away and brief his people, they almost have it. Like maybe at least if we get him in the next, 30 seconds to a minute, then he won't have time to like call his people on his cell phone and tell them I'm about to be taken. But either
Okay.
way, as soon as he notices, we need to swoop on him immediately.
All right, fine. I'm gonna blood surge, and you blood surge whatever the score you pick by 2, right?
Yeah, you add 2 dice to whatever your roll is.
So I roll a rouse check.
Yes, and you're gonna roll a rouse check.
Gonna be for the 3 rolls together or just 1?
It's just gonna be for 1, but he's only rolling 2 dice.
Safe. Hunger gain. 3 hunger.
Okay. He's got 2 successes plus 3. That's 3 successes plus.
I'll wait until you finish.
He's got 5. So he did really fucking great.
Okay, so this is the first one with wits 5.
Okay.
2 success. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna willpower re-roll that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's 2 more successes.
Yep,
So
that's
4
4.
successes on the first roll. My wits dips back down to 3. 0 successes.
And a bestial failure.
Okay, let me do the last one and then we'll see.
Okay.
5 successes. Messy crit.
Okay.
Having a heck of a time.
No.
You catch up to him. The beast is in control. You catch up to him from the side and crash Jessica's car into the side of his car.
Oh, that's a vent. I'm Ventru Beast. No.
This is your beast.
Oh shit. Okay. So I do a pit maneuver. Like we catch him.
Yeah, you catch him. And before anyone can even, what the fuck did you just do? You are out the door and at his door. Ripping the door off and pulling the guy out of the car.
Goodness.
Okay. I guess I'm slamming him
Okay,
on
so that's the situation you guys are in. It happened really
Hell yeah.
fast.
Hector's
He
like,
cr-
yeah,
he
fucking
crashed
like that
into-
action. He's out
He
right behind
crashed
you.
into that guy's car, jumped out, jumped over onto and not like a super jump. He climbed quickly over the fucking hood of that guy's car and has pulled him out of the driver's seat.
I will just tell you, Hector is with the shits. He's right behind him like, let's
Okay.
do this.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, I've been waiting for this.
All right.
This is the Jack I love.
All right, I'm just gonna
So
I'm
your
gonna slam
state
him
of
against.
mind, your state of mind, Jack, is that this guy is beneath you, and he will answer your questions.
All right.
By the way, are we
I'm
in
gonna-
like public right now? Like, are we being watched? Or is this a side street? What's the scenario
Yeah,
like?
you come to your senses and look around, and I don't know, like it doesn't. It was random. Let me just roll a die. The higher it is, the more busy it is. No, it's
Oh.
fairly secluded. You don't see
Okay.
any
Do we
cars.
see anybody? Is anybody So that's what Hector's looking around. Is
I
anybody
mean, there was
watching?
a car accident. You see some curtains moving.
Okay. I'm gonna.
It's a residential
Yes.
area.
So as soon as I pull him out of the car, I'm slamming against the hood of his own car. You think you can fucking get away from me?
I'm sorry,
You know
man.
who you're dealing with?
I'm sorry. Oh shit! It's Jack.
Yeah, you're
I'm sorry.
about to.
I'm sorry, but
All right, we're going now.
Yeah.
okay.
And
We're
I'm
heading
just-
back to the car. Hector whispers to the guy, "Hey, you ever had your shit pushed in?"
I don't shit anymore, bro.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw him in the back seat and then say Hector, just like.
Wait, what did he
Hector,
just
take
say?
care of him.
He said he
Wait,
doesn't
throw him
shit
in the-
anymore.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, so I say that out loud. What did he just say? And I snatched him up. What do you mean you don't shit anymore? Fuck you talk about?
And he
Explain.
looked at Jack like, "What the fuck? Get your dog off me, man!"
Oh,
Ain't no
Think he's a
fucking
dog?
homie.
Slap him across the face. Say it again.
Ah!
Say it again, motherfucker. Welcome to Bad Cop, bitch. That's your shit.
Oh! Oh, man, what do you guys want from me?
Tell me why
You
the
know.
fuck you just said you don't shit anymore. Tell me right now.
Because Kindred don't shit anymore, you stupid fucker.
Fucking Kindred? What the fuck? All right, so
What the hell
I'm gonna
you want
fucking.
from me, man?
Hey, by the way, so at this point, Hector would know the answer to this question. If I stake this motherfucker with something right now, I could just remove the stake at some point, and then he comes out of torpor, right? Or
Yep.
does that put him in a?
He'll come
Permanent
out of
coma that
paralysis torpor, yeah.
All right. Do I have anything?
If he's in actual torpor, he doesn't come out. Only if he's in stake paralysis torpor.
So if I stake this motherfucker in the heart, he's gonna be paralyzed, right?
Yep.
That's
All right. I'm wondering if I'm
extreme,
carrying.
but
Do I see anything in the car that I could stake him with?
Don't you have a stake?
Do I? Hold
Yeah.
on.
You wanted a stake attachment for your hand.
That was like that was for that specific mission. I mean, I don't.
Okay. You don't carry that around. Okay.
Is it a werewolf?
Yeah, like it's just I remember I
No,
set
you
up
can-
like
that's
you
like
don't
your
have
bayonet
it
attachment
needs
for
to
your
be
Yeah.
arm.
repaired, or it's gonna be stupidly sloppy and difficult. I mean,
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
if
think
one
you
of
need
you-
that.
Maybe if you guys are holding him down, you can stake him with a tree branch. But
I don't
for the
think we
most
need
part,
to
it needs to be
take
like
him.
a stake, so that it's like sharp and stabby.
can I grab a piece of the glass from the car or something like that? Like something that was broken and fucking I don't know.
Man, it's not
I'm
gonna
just
stay
thinking I
there.
don't want to like be driving with this fucking vampire in the car with us and then he's actually strong enough to fuck some shit up. That's why I want to incapacitate him immediately and then take him somewhere.
I could mesmerize.
Yep.
It's
Another vampire?
He can contest it. That's the thing.
All right.
So
So Hector
if I
says to the rest
if
of
I
everybody,
mesmerize
hold
him,
him.
and then I tell him to like be completely compliant. Is that within the parameters, Sestonn?
Well,
Okay.
All right, I'll hold him down while he does that.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm going to grab this
so-
motherfucker by his hair with both of my hands and hold his head straight. Say, look at him! Look at him!
He
Yeah,
does.
mine's dominate and manipulation. So
Okay, what's his?
his is he contests it with intelligence and resolve.
That's gonna be 5.
Oh well, that's not what I meant to do.
Oh shit!
Did that?
He rolled a 40.
Jesus Christ.
Why did?
This guy's fucking badass, dude.
Huh. Okay,
Look,
so
first he evades us, and then this.
I guess I roll manipulation, and then there's no dominate thing, so
It's discipline. So
I know.
next to your power, you
I click
draw
mesmerize.
down. You'll put
Oh, it's to the
discipline
side?
on one
Hold
of
on.
them and whatever,
Okay.
intelligence or whatever it was.
Oh shit! I messy critical the back.
Okay, so you guys are
Nice.
even, but we're gonna give you the success due to it being a critical, and you smacked him across the face to get his full attention and his eyes on you. I mean, maybe you didn't even need to, but you did.
Yeah, I say you have the right to remain silent. Now you're gonna comply with everything we do. Get in the car.
Okay. And he gets in the car.
He's fucking super psyched right now. He's fucking. Jack's in this with him. He's fucking. What? He's fucking holding him tight. Like, let's do this.
Yeah. Hector's like, let's go! Live fast, die young.
Finally. Nobody's holding me back.
I like this Jack a lot better.
Yeah.
Bestial Jack's going off right now.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
Where do you go?
where we want to take him?
Is there
What's
anywhere
closest?
nearby that's-
I guess closest would be the hotel, but not too much farther than that in a different direction. Is back to you guys' motel, the abandoned motel next to the thing, or, you know,
Let's go there.
the gym is about the same distance as that.
Motel.
Motel.
And put a bag
And,
over his fucking head. We're gonna put a fucking. Do we have something to fucking throw over his head? If not, I'll rip off his shirt and use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Covering his
so-
face the whole time.
You don't have to rip it off, though. He'll comply, so you can just say, take off your shirt and use it to cover your face.
Yeah, I'll rip it off anyway, because fuck him.
It's
Okay.
more satisfying.
Yeah.
We'll just let you do it.
Yeah. And I fucking I grab both sides of it, mush it over his face.
Okay, well, make sure he's
Inside of
down
it.
so people don't see him in the top seat as you're as
Yeah.
we're driving.
Oh, definitely. I'm sitting on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't need to breathe.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, so
About 3 minutes before you guys get to the motel, he snaps out of the mesmerize. What the fuck? Man, what the fuck is up with this Gestapo bullshit? Prince James isn't
Shut the
gonna
fuck
put
up.
up with this.
Wait, what?
You think Prince James isn't going to put up with
this
it?
Gestapo shit.
You think he'll put up with you buying from Sabat?
What Sabat? What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't bullshit me. Don't act like you don't know.
Don't know what? There ain't no Sabat.
We're going to talk to you once we've got you in a more secure place.
He turns on awe.
Turns on awe. Fuck your awe.
What's all?
It's not particularly powerful.
Yeah, he's Ventru.
It gives him bonus dice to persuasion rolls, and you can feel it like extra charisma radiating off of him.
Got it.
But it's not particularly powerful.
Okay. So, unless he says something else, I'm not going to say anything to him until we get to the hotel. The
He's not
motel.
saying anything. Yep, you guys
I
get
was
to the
gonna stay
motel.
sitting on him.
Okay, we'll take him to a room. Keep his face covered. I guess try to be nonchalant so people this guy into a motel room with a shirt wrapped around his head, but
Mhm. Well, it's an abandoned motel, so there's nobody watching.
yeah, okay, cool.
So
Once we get him in a room, is the electricity running or no?
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Well, it's up to you if you want the electricity running or not.
We don't need the electricity.
Okay.
Because we can see in the dark, right?
No.
Wait, no.
I think only Craig can.
Yeah.
We don't have dark
Greg
vision.
can see in the dark, but he has to make his eyes all glowy.
Let's
Okay,
just
well then.
keep the electricity on because Hector likes to watch TV and shit too.
Okay, well then we would turn on a lamp,
Okay.
but with blackout curtains. I don't know. Do we have like a designated room? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we probably should have a room where like we could bring people that there's no markings in it. So if
Mhm.
we ever bring them back, you did say we were like gonna use this as a potential interrogation or jail
Yep,
or
whatever you guys
Yeah.
want to use it for. Yeah.
we just want
Okay,
a
yeah.
nondescript
Anyway,
room
she
with like
wanted you
tarps
to have a
around.
place where you could use it, where you could hold people as a jail if you needed to.
Yeah, so we want to have a room where like definitely there's no markings, like nothing that you could, like there's no conspicuous wallpaper, like maybe we got tarps all over the place, so you have no clue where the fuck you are, and just also to make it even more creepy, we could fucking have plastic, like the whole room kind of lined in plastic
Okay.
Okay.
for easy cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Alright,
just
so,
in case they watch Dexter to intimidate them.
Exactly.
So shove him.
Yeah.
Shove
So
him into the
when he
room.
sees the plastic room, he kind of misses a step. Oh shit! What the fuck is going
Oh,
on,
yeah.
man?
Oh
Alright,
yeah.
I'm gonna take the shirt off his head and like shove him to a corner, and then as he turns around, let's start with this. What are you on? Crack, meth, which is it?
Meth? Well, not now.
I'm taking his phone, by the way.
You what?
I'm imagining Mila told us that he was on his phone, right? Like, did she
Yep.
tell us about
Yeah.
about what he wrote on the text? All right, let's take his
A
fucking
Watchman.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the phone. And I'm gonna is it locked? Like, does he have a code on it?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's an iPhone, it's just gonna have that automatically.
All right, I'm gonna show it to him, and I'm gonna say code now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I'm gonna put that in. Does it work?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to the text and find the one that says a watchman are watching.
Yep. The text
Do I?
before that was, "I'm here. Do you have anything for me?"
What's the name on the contact?
I don't. How would he put it in the phone? Because it needs to be. It says restaurant.
Restaurant. Bro, you realize if you name the contact restaurant, no one believes it's a restaurant.
But
Who was this?
I mean, it kind of is a restaurant.
I'm gonna shake it in his face. Who was this?
That's the guy that sells me the blood dolls.
Names. What's his name? What's he look like?
His name is Jesus Martinez. He's like a 16-year-old kid, wears a do-rag on his head, and you know that's what he looks like.
The color of the do-rag. Is it
Blue.
yellow and red?
It's
Blue.
blue.
He's your only person that you talk to, that no one else is there with him?
Sometimes he has people with him, but he's my contact. He's Bruja.
Sabat?
He's Bruja.
Is he Sabat?
No. I don't think
So why the fuck? How the fuck did he know that we were there?
I don't know. I figured that's between you and him. What are you into him for? What'd he do?
How do you know that he's Bruja?
Well, I mean, he said he was Bruja.
He's not Bruja, you dumbass.
There can be Bruja Sabat, by the way.
Okay, well, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Well, he may be Bruja, but he certainly isn't in the Camarilla or the Anarchs.
Are you sure? I thought he was Vincent's guy.
Why the fuck would he be concerned about the Watchmen, though?
I don't know.
Did he say
And
he
why were
was
you
Vincent's
concerned
guy?
about it?
I wasn't.
What does this text mean where he says the watchmen are watching or here?
It
You got that
basically
text and
said
you
that there's no
bolted.
deal going right now.
That is not what this says. You can't bullshit us. Of you.
His message says that the Watchmen are. What did I say?
You said watchmen are onto us.
Yeah, Watchmen are on to us. Yep. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there was no deal, so I left.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, what the fuck would this? So what? Why didn't you say no? So what? Why would we give a fuck? Why would you
I
give a
don't
fuck if the
know.
Watchmen weren't? What's your name?
Let me name him.
Yeah.
Michael.
What's the thing with NPCs?
Michael. I don't know. Trent.
Ford.
Michael Trent.
It's a double first namer. Don't
Yeah.
trust.
Uh,
Let me write that
Who
down
are
so
you
I can
with?
remember it later.
Who are you with, Michael Trent?
You're
Who's your
Ventru,
people?
right?
I'm a Toreador.
Oh, you're Toreador. Hey, how many Toreador aren't there? Aren't there only like...
There's, I think, 7 of us now.
Time to call the Primogen and have a talk, or whoever her strong. Who's her strong arm for her? Who's her sheriff or whatever? Oh, there's
She
no.
doesn't have
She's
a
not
sheriff.
sheriff.
Wait,
Yeah,
her
who's her,
sheriff
like, right
is
hand?
the
About Nathan.
sheriff. The sheriff works for the Primogen Council and the Prince.
Right.
Yeah, you're talking about Nathan, the guy that we met at the...
Yeah, that guy's like her assistant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get him. Let's get him on the phone if we have his number.
Well, let's slow down. Hold on. Let's not go that fast. Let me get some more information first. Okay, Michael. So let me paint a picture and you tell me how accurate this is.
Okay.
So you're a Toreador kindred who's a meth addict.
Yes.
You have a dealer
Yes.
named Tomas.
No. What did I say
Juan?
his name was?
That was Tomas or Juan or something.
I didn't write that down. What?
Might have been Juan. I thought he said his name was
No.
Juan something.
I think it wasn't the last name Hernandez.
I guess I'm gonna rename him. Somebody come up with a name. This was like this was
Juan
the
Hernandez.
16-year-old kid. 16
Killmeister.
Enrique Gomez.
Okay, he's Enrique Gomez. As opposed to what I said he was earlier. Okay. Rico.
Okay,
we call him
so-
Rico.
You've got a dealer named Enrique. You guys call him Rico. He's
Yes.
16 years old. He's kindred.
Well, I mean,
you think he's...
he looks 16. I
Yeah.
don't,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he's...
we don't have to get into it. He's
Yeah.
Bruja,
Yes.
and he works for...
I mean, I kind of just thought he was Vincent's guy. He's a...
So he never said it. You just assumed.
Yeah, he takes care of the... like the... When you need an addict, he takes care of that
Yeah.
for everybody in the city.
Well, I mean, when you need an addict, you're an addict. So, you know.
Well, yeah, but you know, I still need an addict.
Yeah. You know, I get really pissed off with your kind. Just because, you know, we're trying to do this whole thing where we all don't fucking die killed by humans. And then we've got people like you who... It's hard to keep the camera tripping on meth.
Well, I mean, you have to feed on something specific.
It's not the same. Don't act like it is.
It's the same.
I don't freak out when I feed. I don't trip. I don't buzz. I don't any of that.
Well, you don't know what you're missing.
Dumbass.
You should give it a try.
And you don't know
and
who
you
your
know-
dealer actually is
you know
working
what?
for.
It lasts until your blood is gone. When I was alive, it only lasted for a few hours. It lasts until the blood is used up. It can last weeks if I go real light on the use.
That's just phenomenal. Okay, look, Michael. I don't know if you would want people to know that you're buying from Sabat. You
I'm
may
not buying
believe
from
that
Sabat. I'm buying from Bruja.
you don't.
You went away on me.
I don't want to deal with this. They're fucking Sabat, man. Why do you think we got on?
Well, I mean, I guess you think they're Sabat.
You're so clueless.
I'm not sure he's clueless. I'm not sure he believes that he's telling the truth.
Make an insight
Okay.
check.
In front of him, by the way.
Wits and
Yeah,
insight.
well,
Who, me?
Yep.
The Hector? What's an insight?
Yep.
You faded out. So
Yes. Wits and insight.
okay. Hold on.
Oh, I guess I need to roll for him too. It's going to be manipulation and subterfuge. 6. Two. No, 3. Yeah, you tied him, so it's hard to tell. It could definitely be either way.
can I also try?
Yep. We're gonna keep the same roll for him. He's got 3.
Insight
And wits.
and
Wits.
wit. Okay, I'm pretty good at this. Critical hit.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting criticals all the time. At least this time it wasn't messy and didn't slap him across the face. Punch his teeth
What
out.
are the rules for getting a critical? Is it 2 zeros?
Yes. 2 zeros.
Those are 10s, yeah.
Yeah. 2 10s are worth 4 successes. Those are your only successes.
Yeah.
So instead of being worth 2, they're worth 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so he seems like he's telling the truth.
Oh. You're actually that clueless. You didn't even care to find out if they were actually Bruja.
Well, I mean,
All you care about is getting your high.
yeah. I agree with that. I mean,
Okay.
I assume that he's not Sabat because we're in El Paso. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like ask for his Camarilla card.
Yeah, you didn't do any of your due diligence. You didn't even care. All right. Look, this is an issue. But it's okay, because you can help us rectify this.
Yeah, what you need?
So, first of all, your only contact is him. He's your only one. It's just Rico, or Rico, whatever you call him.
Rico, yes.
You have nobody else that you know about.
He's leaving the room right now, by the way. He's
I'm
gonna
sure
jump.
Somebody led
Jump on
him
his
to
cell phone.
Rico. I don't know how to like scoring drugs work. If you have no idea who to talk to, and then you need to talk to somebody, where do you go? And then like information leads up the line. So I guess he gives you contacts of a couple of even lower level players that led him to there, like 2 years ago, and Rico's
Okay.
been his only contact since then.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll document it, but I don't think it's worth.
When you look up those names, they are names of the whatever that gang was, the red and yellow gang.
Oh,
I don't remember what
Michael, those previous
the
guys.
AARP or whatever we did.
Yeah, those previous guys you got junkies from.
Yeah.
They were Sabat too.
Oh, fuck.
All of them.
I thought you
You
guys
dumbass.
were keeping the Sabat out of the city. Well, I mean, not you.
No!
You guys only been watchmen for a month.
Yeah, and we're trying to get on top of the problem. You're helping us now.
Well,
As far
good,
as
man,
we know,
we gotta get them the fuck out of here.
as far as we know, they don't know that you got snatched. I apologize that we did a snatch and grab, but we're trying to get on top of it. They're quick to change. Now look, we'll make sure, as much as I hate this, I'll make sure that we can find a different person that can get you what you need. In fact, it's not that hard to find someone who's...
There should be a legitimate person. I mean, if the guy I'm seeing isn't legitimate, there should be a legitimate person. Or if not, I could just,
Well, first of all, man, it's not hard to find a homeless person tweaking out.
Yeah. I mean, I can always do that, but there
like,
should
just
be...
do the work, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're high on meth. At least use that energy.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I found an easy, but I guess, yeah.
Yeah, nothing comes easy.
Cut out the middleman. Save some money.
Yeah.
Jack actually laughs at that remark when Creed says that. It's like he's just not expecting it.
Hector's outside, by the way, calling Enrique is up.
Okay.
I'm wondering, just asking him if he's heard of this guy. If he has any clue.
Okay. Yeah, you
about
get
the
you get it.
not. All right, so hey man, you ever heard of some kid? A kindred looks like a 16-year-old kid, deals drugs and blood dolls and shit in the park. One of Vincent's guys goes by the name of Rico.
No.
Do you know all of Vincent's guys?
No, not the littlest ones that don't. Only his big guys. He's got like a dozen guys now.
Would you think it'd be better if I call him and ask him, or if you call him and ask him? Which one goes smoother?
You.
You're
part of the Watchmen that he's supporting, not me.
Cool. All right, let me give him a holler.
Yeah.
Who's Vincent? Thanks. Oh, by the way, I don't know. Have you heard on the Toreador? Do you know any of the Toreador people?
No. I know Villarreal.
Okay.
The new
All right, thank you. All right, so let me. I'm gonna try to call. Who's Vincent's right-hand guy again?
Two Jacks.
Okay. Let me call Two Jacks.
Hey, Hector. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro? Hey, do you know of any guys associated with your crew named anyone named Rico, 16-year-old looking kindred, deals drugs in the park, sometimes blood dolls as well? Is that one of your guys?
No, we don't have no Rico.
Enrique. He goes. His real name is Enrique.
Gomez.
Gomez.
Enrique Gomez. No. I mean, he could be somebody's ghoul. We don't keep track of everybody's stuff.
No, but he's kindred.
But he's not. He's not one of ours.
Interesting. We just picked up somebody who claims to be one of the Toreador. Do you know the Toreadors? Do you know? I think that.
No.
Okay. All right.
Those prissy ass bitches.
Yeah. Well, we just picked up one of them who claims to be Toreador.
Is she hot?
He claims to be. No, it's a guy.
Oh.
It's Claims to be Toreador, caught him in the park buying
Kind of a
drugs.
waste of a Toreador to be a dude.
Well, this dude tried to take off. He got spooked when he saw us try to take off. Said he's been buying blood dolls from somebody in the park named Rico, and he assumed it was one of Vincent's guys.
Well,
16-year-old looking kindred.
Vincent does trade in some dolls at the club.
Yeah, but this guy, I
People
mean,
that got particular tastes.
right. We suspect this guy is Sabat. We just want to make sure
Oh.
it wasn't one of Vincent's guys.
At which park?
Fairview.
Fairview.
In our territory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
You
Well, you keep an
think
eye
you
on
could put
that.
the word? Okay. Can you put the word out on amongst your people, see if anybody knows of a 16-year-old who deals blood dolls and drugs in the park? Fairview.
Yeah. I
Name
don't think we're
goes by
gonna.
Rico
I don't
again.
think we're gonna get an answer, but I'll check around and make sure that nobody knows stuff. It's
All right.
possible it's somebody's ghoul, but dealing in blood dolls, you usually don't have ghouls do that unless you're doing it,
Right.
in a way that you're not supposed to do it, like they're killing them or something.
So if you guys are, if the park is your territory, you think you guys could, just kind of be on the lookout for, if you see a 16-year-old deal in there
Yeah.
and that comes across, just give me a shout.
I'll get one of my boys on that.
Cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna yell, it's like, make sure that they call us and not the Blood Moon Pack.
No, oh, we're outside of. Remember, this is just me with him while you're with the other guy right
Dang it.
now. Yeah. All right. So I'm off with him, and now I'm gonna come back in while you guys are having that conversation. I go, well, Vincent's people never heard
I
of.
just thought of something
Rico.
really funny. I want to make like a random roll. I didn't have it. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna have. He was gonna call you right back, or call Jack, and be like, hey, and act like he's telling the Blood Moon Pack about the situation so they could watch it, and call the wrong number.
So I walk back in the room. They're still with the guy, and I just kind of walk in and go, hey, well, I just got off the phone with two Jacks. Vincent, he's never heard of this guy. So he's not part of Vincent's people.
Shit, man. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I get it right.
The fuck
This
is
is
this
a
about?
potential
For
opportunity.
sure. Now that you know this for sure, you're gonna help us get this guy.
What's he been doing with my blood?
Oh, fuck.
Stop thinking about you for a second, man. Okay?
No, wait. He's been selling him his blood. You've been selling this guy your blood?
Yeah.
What?
That's the trade. That's a trade I'm making. I've been making. I'm not making it anymore.
You idiot!
Fuck.
I thought they were using it to make, to make ghouls or something, and not having to do it themselves.
I mean,
Wait, to make ghouls from your blood? Why would they do that?
So they don't have to feed them themselves.
dude, think for a second. They'd have to feed off you.
Okay, Craig is confused. He's not sure why. He just looks around confused. What happens if they? Why was he need his blood for?
Ghouls get fed from other kindred's blood. It gives them, their powers and stuff. But part of it is the blood bond that develops. So why would you? It just doesn't make sense to feed a ghoul that you want bound to you somebody else's blood.
If you
Oh,
already
okay.
have it bound.
Okay, then that doesn't make sense.
Well, can they just distill it? Like, how much of your blood do they need? Like, can't they just distill it and just give it to a bunch of different people and just like that?
No, I mean, every dose that I've given them would be what it takes to keep a ghoul going. I've paid them 3 times.
Okay.
And then
Here's
you know,
what-
I didn't feed anybody. I put it in a vial.
Okay, yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a few different things. All right, Michael. First
Okay.
thing we're doing. You're going to help us. They don't know that you've been compromised, so you're gonna, for at least for a little bit, gonna continue your arrangement so that we can find the new site that they're gonna relocate to.
Okay.
Okay. That may be all that we need from you. We may be able to go from there, but we may have you do more. But for now, that's what we're planning on you helping us with. And you're not going to obviously let them know any of that, because if you do, they're going to cut off contact with you immediately, and you're not.
Okay.
All right. And we'll make sure.
I gotta get Cynthia's permission first. But yeah, as long
Yeah,
as she
that's
signs
that's
off
the
on
other
it.
thing. We're gonna get your Primogen in on this. We're gonna get her. You know, we're all in this together. She's gonna be in on it. And when this is all said and done, we're you may not like this, but you're gonna rehab.
What? Why?
Yes.
What for? There are plenty
You
of
s-
drugged up people all over the place, man.
But do you see the issues that have been created by your need because you didn't ask questions because you just had to get it? You see what this has caused?
Yeah, I guess.
You
But
see how
we
that
got a watchman.
weakens us?
We got watchmen now. So eventually, you guys are gonna get all the Sabbat out of here, and it'll be back to the situation I thought I was dealing with.
It's always a battle. And every time that one of us is weak, it gives them an opportunity. So, this is far in the future, but look, if you do really well, maybe we'll reconsider. But obviously, this is all dependent on Sophia. But I think it would be for your benefit and ours and everyone's if you got off the shiny blue crystals.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Look, I only say this
Blue
as
crystals? Meth is white, right?
Oh.
You think it'd Breaking Bad?
it's the same thing. Whatever.
Isn't the cheaper one? Oh,
I think it can be blue.
I don't know.
I think the cheaper it is a different color.
I mean, I know you can get it in different colors. Like,
Yeah,
Food
just
coloring.
because of all the shit they mix in with it, but
Yeah,
basic
food
meth
coloring.
is gonna. Yeah,
Want some
they do
pink-
that shit. That's like shit they do for purposes of branding, but it's not. Meth is generally white.
Yeah, it can be
look, I'm not a
different
meth
colors.
expert, but
Serious
I'll,
just is.
yes,
I was just giving you shit because of the Breaking Bad. I was
Yeah.
like, that's actually not the norm. Blue meth was the signature. That's how they knew the shit was on the street, and it was Walter
oh,
White.
really? That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they were like, "Hey, oh, that blue meth is showing up again."
I still really need to watch that show, but
Okay, we're gonna take a little break from here and switch back over to
Yeah.
the park, where Mila is doing nothing by herself.
I was curious about that.
Yeah, I
sorry,
mean, I
Mila.
assume I wasn't with y'all because you just kind of took off.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I'm waiting to see if another car, because as far as I know, they might not have got the other one, or,
Mhm.
or I just wait here and see if there's anything else interesting that happens. So, yeah. Did anything
You do witness a kindred that you don't know feed on a guy that she brought to the park.
that she brought her own person and fed on
Uh-huh.
that person?
Yep.
Okay.
They were kissing and necking up against a tree, and then she took some.
Okay.
And then he got all woozy, and she brought him home.
Okay, I mean, that seems fairly normal for most kindred.
Normal date.
Yeah,
A couple
normal
more,
date.
a couple more homeless people showed up, and now they got a party of 8. They're not very loud, but they did light a trash can on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, and nothing else really seems to be happening.
No more, and not another car with somebody waiting didn't come.
Well, a car comes and sits there for a few minutes, and you go over and look, and he's got the Uber app up, and he's just sitting there.
Oh. But no
Good
text
job.
messages about Watchmen or nothing.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess I'll just wait. I mean, how long has it been then?
A few hours.
All
Couple
right.
hours. Yeah.
I guess I'll just text Jack and ask him, like, what's up? Nothing much here.
Okay.
Or
And
text
we're
the
back,
group.
and Jack gets a text.
Yeah. Okay. Who are my Toreador contacts that I have?
Via Real and her assistant Nathan.
Is that just it, Nathan?
Yeah.
Okay, I text Mila back. Call in a second. Gotta make a different call, and I'm gonna call Nathan.
Okay. You don't get an answer. It just rings.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave a
Actually,
voice.
it stops ringing after a couple of rings. He declined it.
Huh. Does it give me the option to leave?
Yes, it does give you the option to leave a message.
Hey Nathan, it's Jack. We just need to get together sometime soon. And at the what's the name? Siren Song.
I have it up here. Scarlet Song.
Scarlet Song. We need to get together sometime at Scarlet Song. Including well, you know, your special lady. It's it's time that we reminisce. No, no, just hang up.
Okay.
And then I'll say, okay, until we get information. For now, Michael, where you live?
He tells you
Yeah,
some apartment.
yeah, Michael, are you well off? Was that your only car? Like,
Yeah, that's my only car. Yeah.
bro, we're sorry about that. I
I
think you
don't know if we
understand why we
can.
had to do what we had to do,
Yeah,
though.
that was dangerous, man. If I was a person, you might have really hurt me.
Oh, yeah, but we knew.
But I guess you know what you're doing. You were a policeman,
So
right?
you,
That's what the rumor is. That you were a cop.
well, we can leave that with. We'll leave that to rumors on what I was.
Okay.
But for now, you're not going to talk to anybody about this.
Well,
Okay?
I gotta talk to Via Real. To Cynthia.
Uh, that's the primogen, right?
Yes.
I was about to say, excluding her.
Okay.
Because we're gonna talk with her and you together. That's what that call was supposed to be. It's just that they aren't available right now.
Okay.
If you get in contact with them, then let them know that we need to all talk together.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody else about this.
Okay.
And ideally, you keep the details minimal.
Aren't they gonna know that something happened because you crashed my car 2 blocks from the park?
Well, a storyteller, did it have to be 2 blocks from the park?
Well, it was like 4 blocks. He said 2 blocks, but it was like 4 or 5 blocks from the park.
See. Um, Here's what happened with that. Hate to say it, but why don't we can drop you off near there. Maybe they're still cleaning up and towing it, and what you're going to tell them is that you had an accident of some kind. You can imply that
Was
you
that
were
meth?
drinking. Oh yeah, on meth.
Yeah, yeah. How about I was on meth?
You may not want to be that specific. I mean, if you want to get arrested, you can, but oh, they won't find anything on you. So, I guess it's the advantage of being a kindred addict.
They're not gonna arrest me. I'm really good at talking.
Yeah, of course. But go back, get your car. I know it's a little messed up, but pay for your insurance claims.
Okay. Hit and run.
You want to tell them. I'd prefer that you avoid hit and run.
You cut out. You prefer that I avoid what?
Saying that it was a hit and run. Well, whatever you tell them, make sure that it doesn't. Okay, actually, you don't make very smart decisions, so I'll tell you exactly what you need to tell them.
Okay.
And don't take this the wrong way, but you can understand where I'm coming from on this.
Yeah.
Tell them specifically that some car filled with a bunch of black teenagers that was green with red flames, like detailing.
Do I have to say
Crashed
black
into-
or can I say African American?
Hector's shaking his head at this whole thing now.
All it needs to do is you're just not picking up on anything. Like
Green car with red flames on. Right?
Yes, just say they're African American. I don't care. We just need to. Look. Do you not
I'm just trying to
understand?
get my story straight.
This is to distance it from what our profile is. But that's what you're going to tell them, okay?
Okay.
If they ask what the make and model was, you couldn't tell.
I couldn't.
Looked like a muscle
I don't
car of
really
some
know
kind.
cars. It was a muscle car. Like one
Yes,
of those.
just tell them
one
it
of
was a
those
muscle
big
car.
things that everybody's like, "Look how loud my car is." Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was loud.
We're gonna drop you off near where the accident was.
Okay.
And just on the way, as we're driving, I'm just gonna quiz him on like what he needs to say and like who he's not supposed to talk to and all this stuff.
Okay. That's gonna
'Cause
be.
I really
that
don't trust this
intelligence roll.
guy. Intelligence roll.
He got one success. I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna, like,
what
as I'm
skill to
driving,
put
like,
with it.
Yeah, as he's driving, I'm gonna like snap my fingers like
Academics, maybe. But he don't got
It's like-
any of that anyways.
it's like, bro, I don't care if you have to surge your blood or what, but you better remember this. Think of this as like a secret mission. That makes it cooler and more interesting for you.
Oh shit! I'm a spy. Fuck yeah! Okay. Yeah, I'm a
This
spy.
guy's like a kid.
Okay.
This guy has lost a few brain cells from the consistent highs.
You get the feeling he's not very old either.
He's not very.
He's like mid to late 20s, but you don't think he's been kindred for very long.
Oh wow, that's whoever decided to embrace the meth. Good call.
He probably has some talents. Toreador-like talents. Plus, they might not have known he had a problem.
Yeah. All right. So after we drop him off, then you can message Mila to come out to somewhere in the direction that we want her to be, just so that we don't go back to the park.
Okay.
And the right before he gets out of the car, by the way, I lean over to him and I go, "Hey, listen, that was a car full of redneck white boys. You understand that?" That's who hit you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Redneck white boys
Now
like
he's confused.
wife beaters and stuff. Big
No,
ass,
like pickup
big
truck
ass
with
muscle
the Confederate
tattoos.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Can can I like perception to hear that?
Yes, you certainly can because
No, I said that out loud. I said it
Oh.
out loud on
okay.
purpose. Yeah, Hector's not. Yeah, he's gonna make it a point to say that out loud.
Okay.
Like, bro, why are you trying to confuse him on the story?
Yeah, because it's 2021 and we're not doing the blame it on the darkies strategy.
It's not
Redneck white boys. It is.
it's not about blaming it on the darkies, man. It's about getting a contrast to our profile.
Call it what you want, cop, but we're not doing that in 2021. Rednecks, big fucking gun rack on the top of the pickup truck, Nazi fucking brands.
God.
There you go.
Okay. So
Different
skinhead.
enough for you? There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Whatever you tell them, just not people that
Now,
look
now
like
it
us.
was a big ass green pickup truck with flames on it, and the flames like curled into the Confederate flag on the side of the truck, and then they had this gun rack inside, and there was like 8 of them, and they were all hanging around in the back of the truck, like drinking moonshine and stuff.
And singing white power. Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're talking.
Yeah.
There we go.
And they were, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. I got it.
That's gonna be on the local news.
He's white though, right? This Michael dude
Yes,
is white.
he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, so white on white crime.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's underreported.
I mean, that profile though, in and of itself, would catch a journalist's eye. Okay.
So much for the masquerade.
I just
No,
hope that
Hector's gonna say white on white crime every chance he gets.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he mixes them together and he gives that vehicle description with what you said, but then said it was filled with black teenagers.
Maybe they
Like
stole it.
driving with the
They
Confederate
stole it from
flag.
these white redneck
That's
guys. They said they stole it
confusing.
from these white redneck guys.
Yeah. And then we're right back where we started.
Yeah.
Gosh. You said we're ending earlier tonight. Is
Yeah,
that,
we can
wrap
be
up
done.
point?
To go down rabbit holes.
Yeah, we can be done. I mean, I'm pretty tired, and I think we accomplished quite a bit. We went some directions in the story. I had no idea what. I mean,
We
what
had way too
direction
much
you
fun with
guys
this
were gonna
junkie.
go or whatever. So I made up some of these guys. I know what's going on at the top,
Yeah.
but there's lower levels I had to make up on the spot. So yeah,
I have a question.
yeah. What's up?
Would because my character has streetwise, he's got 2 points. Would that have worked with the homeless people at the park?
Yes. If you
Oh,
wanted
damn
to
it.
get information from them or something. Yep. You could.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it would work or not.
Could we retcon and say that he does that?
Yeah, if you want to go and yeah.
Just so
talk
he can
with
try to
them
get some role play?
Sure, let's do that. Okay.
I mean, we can do it right now while he's going to pick up when they're going to pick up Myra.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you go to go talk to these 12 guys who just standing around a lit trash can telling stories about how much life sucks.
Hey guys, how are you doing today? It's a nice trash can fire you have going.
Yep, doing pretty horrible. Pull up the seat.
Well, horrible is it could be worse. At least you know what to expect, right? You know, life no sucker punches.
Got that right. So what's your story, kid? One of the older boys.
I've had a bit of I've hit some rough patches. Fell into a bad crowd, okay crowd, bad crowd. There was some gunfire, new crowd.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, and of course you can't let that kind of stuff go, right?
No.
I mean, you
Oh,
wake up.
man. someone
So-
pulls out a gun on you, you got to make sure they know who you are. You got to make sure they
right,
know.
you know.
And then
You
another
can't
guy's
let
like,
the
yeah, back in the war, right? And then he goes on about this story about how he was killing the Koreans. He's a pretty old dude. Most of them are in their 50s or older. And a couple of them look like they may damn be 80.
Korean War, though? Probably Vietnam at latest, right?
so
Sorry, I'm fact checking everything.
Yeah.
No, but
So-
we're looking at
so-
that's 40 years ago. So
Mhm.
Vietnam was more than 40 years ago. So that'll yeah, I guess something in their 60s. Anyway,
What's your question? What you trying to learn?
so lately these last couple of weeks, have you guys there's been a lot of like there's been a bit more traffic. Have you noticed that? Like why all these cars are stopping here and what's going on here in this park?
What? I haven't noticed anything. Any new How about you, Joe? No, ain't nobody got any fucking dollars. Times are shit. Economy's in the tank. Can't get a fucking job. Ain't nobody got no dollars. How about you, kid? You got a dollar?
Do I have a dollar?
I don't know. It's up to you. Probably not.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
might. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
found
where you
some
would have
quarters
got
at the
it.
gym.
Okay.
I hand them, a handful of quarters.
That
Yeah,
is
these-
awesome. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So, well, spend it wisely. But
He offers you a hit from his plastic bag or paper bag, brown paper bag.
it won't affect him, right? Like he can't get drunk anymore.
You can't even hold the fucking no. This might be the first time you've attempted to drink it. If nobody's ever told you shit, might as well try.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and drink it.
Okay. Make me a stamina and I don't know what's a good thing. Stamina and composure roll.
Okay. So
The moment you swallow it, it wants to come back up.
stamina. Okay, we do it here. So stamina. And where's the composure? Composure. Here you go.
Okay, so just pick stamina or composure, and then click on the roll a die symbol thingy, and then for the other one, you'll pick which the other one is. Like if you clicked on stamina, then you'll pull up composure.
Okay. Second attribute. Oh, all right. So I was trying to do it that random way in the bottom, but it.
Damn, you got a lot of dice on stamina.
Oh.
You fucking sucked at it, but you got a lot of dice.
I know. What are the odds?
Okay, so yeah, it wants to come up. You've got it down, but you're not going to be able to hold it down for more than a minute or two.
Oh, it's been a while. I've been I've been on
Don't
the wagon.
fucking waste it, man. Don't fucking waste it. He takes the bag back out of your hand.
Yeah. So
You need to get you a fucking
about these
Zima or some shit.
at this point, I could
it's a
use,
Zima.
at this point, an Alka-Seltzer would probably put me down. So I'm looking for this one guy in particular. But have you met anybody or heard anything about somebody named Rico?
There's a kid that comes around here sometimes. His name's Rico. I think he's dealing drugs or something. Another guy says, yeah. Yeah, he's dealing drugs. I got some weed from him once.
How often does he come? Have you seen his car or like?
I haven't seen him in the last few days.
I see.
Which is weird. I mean, he used to be around all the time. This is kind of his night
Really?
job, you know. He was just around.
So he's been around, but just all of a sudden he just kind of disappeared.
Yep. You know, maybe he got out of the business, or who knows? I mean, business he was in, maybe somebody done offed him.
Gone off him.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be my luck, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Looking for vengeance, and you find and the grave's already full.
Mm.
So. So there's nobody else has come to kind of like take his place. You haven't seen anybody start showing up after he disappeared.
Not yet. Probably will be soon.
Yeah, territory like this, it's not
Yeah.
going to be left alone.
He's probably on some other corner somewhere. Or maybe running out of his house. Sometimes they run out of their house. They chase away the others.
So let me ask you guys something. If you were in his shoes and you wanted to go somewhere like a better spot, maybe not necessarily your house, but let's say you were just looking for a new location, somewhere basically where people will still end up, but like it's not connected to this spot, where would you go?
I don't, some other park, or maybe under the bridge. It's a abandoned house. I sleep at abandoned houses a lot, one of the other guys says. So that'd probably be a good spot.
You know any
Squatting
good abandoned houses? Good location?
Yeah, there's one a couple of blocks away. I squatted in there for a little while. The cops chased me out. It tells you where it is.
All right, well,
But there, you know, there are houses all over the city. You know, and then there are you know, back in the '80s we called them crack houses, but you know, it's just a house where they're doing all the, you know, den of evil shit. They got like prostitution and prostitution and drugs and all that crap going on. You know, there are a bunch of places like that around too.
Don't do that because it's right now it's fucked up. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you guys.
You're fucked up.
So how much longer does he have with his before he starts like spitting everything out?
Oh, so you need to already. Yeah.
Oh. So I turn it aside and just kind of let it fall out on as far away, face away from them, you know, kind of like behind me.
Oh, fuck, man. You did waste it.
Tasted good coming back out though. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Can't taste the bile at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything else you need to talk to them about?
I mean, I
stay?
think. No, I guess I'm just gonna head off now and check out the house that he was saying, because a recently emptied house might be a good place for somebody to set
Oh,
up.
he didn't say it was recently empty, other than him being chased out.
Oh, that's right. So, okay, well, let me just ask him one more thing. So, do you guys know where the nearest crack houses are? Or any by that are like the most busy?
Yeah. He tells you one place that's a few blocks away. Someone else gives you another one that's on the other side of town. Someone else gives you another one. In fact, make me a charisma and streetwise roll.
Okay.
You get a crack house location for every success you roll.
A charisma. And streetwise. Where's
Streetwise.
streetwise? Oh.
This can be quite a ways down.
Oh, I did it wrong because I didn't put the right. Okay, well. Yeah, I messed up the first one.
Well,
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you got one success. They give you one location.
well, that narrows it down.
Mm-hmm. They give you the one location that's just a few blocks away.
All right, so I'll thank them, wish them luck, let them know that I find any change, it's got their name on it, and I head back to the car.
Find yourself a Zima.
Yeah, I give them a thumbs up as I'm walking away.
Yeah.
So I get back in the car.
Okay.
There's a crack house not too far from here. You guys want to check that out? It could have maybe some leads.
Wouldn't it be a bad idea to stop by it?
All right, that's where we'll be. That's where we'll open next time.
Yeah,
You guys can visit the crack house.
that's a good place to start.
This episode is named At the Crack House.
At the crack house. All right.
Sounds like a Big Brother spinoff.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody gets one experience point. Make sure that you raise the total on both of the experience boxes. The total and the current. And
What's everybody else's total at? I'm at 32.
I'm at 5.
Let me pull my.
Gotta get back in front of my computer. Sorry, I'm multitasking over
I
here.
can do yours. I can do yours.
I was just wondering.
I'm
Okay.
at 32 now.
Oh. Cool. Alright.
Okay. Whoops, wrong page. Blood and experience. Sirius just was at 32, so he's going to 33.
I'm just amazed at how bad that roll was.
The one for the
stamina
alcohol?
roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have spent a willpower point and re-rolled 3 of the normal dice. But
That would not have been worth it, though.
Yeah, no.
I mean, well, you
Yeah,
would have
no.
got it right back because we were done.
Oh,
But I didn't even bring that up because it's the first time you swallowed something. You're lucky I didn't just have you spew it all over that guy's face right away.
Yeah, that would have got yourself into a fight with
You
them.
guys are probably having
There
a
goes
conversation in the car about how you can't eat and drink stuff anymore. In fact, we'll pick up with that conversation on the way to the crack house. Let me make a note.
Cool. Yeah, in 2 weeks.
On the way to crack house. Talking
Boy, can you
about
imagine if I...
can't drink anymore. Talking about eating and drinking stuff. Cool. Now we have a way to just jump right in where it feels like we lost no time. Okay, I'm not going to ask a question because I'm tired and I want to go get something to eat and go to bed. All right.
Alrighty. Good game.
Okay. Thank you guys. And we're going to stop the recording. Thank you guys for watching. And we are stopped.